Alright. The phone rings like most mornings, but what makes this different from any other morning? Relentless calls and voicemails I'm constantly ignoring? Till the ringing is too much to bear, and echoes are soaring into my ears and penetrating my emotions, awaiting in tears not yet ejected, but foreshadowing into projected concern, several missed calls. Text after text after text. Fingers erratically punch letters in sadness and anger that burns the index. Urgency is priority. Before I could even check my overflowing mail, incoming call. I don't want to hear bad news, but there's no avoiding the unavoidable. Awake but not awake, my senses have not had time to catch up. I'm still buffering, lagging with a cracked hard drive and a broken down modem of a modem. All I hear is silent whimpers, soundless cries, and I have not answered the phone call yet. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what's going to happen when I press send. I mutter the words of an unconvincing greeting, hoping the spirit will soon be leaving and disperse. A reply is given in few words. He is gone. Is all I had to hear and all I heard, and that's all I needed to hear and what I did not want to hear. And all that I fear has come true. All that is true is no longer blue. The oceans have blackened and the skies have darkened. The sun diminished, moon stained with blood. All thoughts and feelings flee in directions I cannot run to. It is scattered grief. A laundry list of questions in no systematic form present themselves. Confusion is formed. But how can confusion have structure and stability? My logic is torn with reality set aside. I enter surrealism. Time is lost in regret, but you can't forget the love shared through spirit, pain, and sweat. A fellowship that will never be lost. I can still feel the smile as I weep. Events of misfortune, oddly enough, make you realize what's truly important. Family, friends, unity, community, humanity. I console my soul to my brethren. I use that term in no set religion, but in an order of understanding. Because we all have ideas, hopes, and dreams, and beliefs that are our own sanctuary for planning. Pause. I confide in hurt eyes. I'm sure some hurt more than others. Sisters and brothers, a father and a mother. Father Sky and Mother Earth have watched over him since birth, and he's passing. His passing will be greeted with the same love given with his leaving. Awake, lying in bed of sorrow, your heart may I borrow so it doesn't break so slow. And then David spoke, I heard the news that I refused to believe. A man with so much to achieve had to leave. Not on a high note, but a flat key. The pain I ingested, you ingested, we ingested, just could not digest. A whirlwind of emotions overwhelmed my being. I wish I could have somehow changed things. If I had 5 minutes alone to say what he meant to me and what he means to us, I would try to convince him to stay. So much to give, so much to take, just 5 minutes to persuade his motive. I just want to look in his eyes one last time and see life, happiness, and the grinning smile full of cleverness. If I had 5 minutes, I'd tell him to stay with us. I would remind him of yesterday's promises of tomorrow when sun rays. Life isn't so hollow. If I had 5 minutes, I would be selfish. In those minutes of eternity, I would have one last drink with him, one last debate with him, one last skate with him, one last freestyle with him. For it is your influence that is the cause of my loquacious tongue and these powerful lungs. Voracious words formed through a network of comprehension forged through nights of freestyling life with no lights on. Apprehensive of government control, conspiracies, and theories of untold, you idealistic visionary. Your influence will forever be buried in my memories. But I refuse to believe that such a good human being was no longer here. But his spirit will forever be reminded in a cheers, in a playful tear, in a 40 of Mickey's, in a natty iced beer. You're still reserved because that's what you had preferred. I will always remember you when I speak of techniques, when I see pants sagging and boxer briefs. I know you all know that. It's a long poem, bear with me. This is the end of it. You had so much to achieve, and you did achieve so much. Your memory will be lived on through your family, friends, and kids. We will never forget the way you made us feel. The clouds will remind us, remain pouring. But eventually the sun will rise through darkness and sorrow and create a new tomorrow. He has given us so much, so let us remember him not for the last moments, but for his forever lasting moments he has had on all of us. I always knew he was planned. but I will always remember you as Matt Lorenz. Thank you.